Hello, hello. There we go. First guest here in the new world. Right. So I have to do some whatchamacallit? Housekeeping before other players can join. Oh, that's gonna be messy. I'm not wearing anything gold. The native inhabitants may take offense. Housekeeping before other players join. It's what, 10 hours left before start of the server? Oh dear. It's a good thing that we're retaining our hardware. Oh no, he saw me. Well, now what? What will you do against a ball like that? Seriously, no survival instinct. It's very difficult for me to establish how far ghosts are. This is a very busy spot here. It's some sort of... Whoa, there's a lot of pigmen here. Well, they're mostly peaceful, right? But I don't know what turns them hostile in 1.16. I haven't read the manual, of course. I read the manual just to see how I broke things. Okay, well, anyway. I thought of recording a quick video to show you why did I appear in the nether. And what are the new rules of the server, so to speak. Let me show you the code that's behind the logic of this instance of the server. Here we have code of the spawn event. It's not really only spawn event, and as you can maybe see if you saw the previous video, I'm kind of riding the previous plugin, the tracker, the night tracker, whatever it was called. Well, anyway, so we have two event handlers here. Event handler here and here. And they're capturing two events. On player join, and respawn. There are two ways to appear in the server. One is you just join the game, which doesn't mean you joined the server for the first time. It may also mean you just re-logged in. And the other one is you died and you are reborn. Right. So if you respawn, then we check if you have bed. Obviously, if you have bed, means you've been playing for a while. And, well, you should spawn at your bed. So if your bed is null, means no bed, then we get the world. The world is called Midgard, right? So if you add _nether, this thing, to Midgard, it will pick the nether world of Midgard. So world W, this is my world, becomes a component of this location here. We're creating a new location. These are spawn coordinates and I hard-coded them. It's super ugly. This and the location should really be in a config file so other people can use it. But you know what? It's only single use for one world. If somebody wants really to use it, they can decompile it and just retype the whole thing. Right, as you can see, this was the original idea on the name. Because you start in the nether, right? It should be called heck. So, set bed spawn location. Just in case I was experimenting with setting bed spawn, it doesn't work. It doesn't because there's no bed there. And set respawn location. So we respawn in this spot, in the location L. See, L. So that's all there is. And frankly, there should be return false, I guess, false. Wait a minute, false I think returns the function sometimes. Alright, well, I may fix it later. For now it works, and I guess that's what's important. There's plenty of mess here, don't worry about that. And if player joins, on player join, first we check. We had a bit of a problem. It's easy to join a player that never took part in the game, right? It's just no such player. And then And then there is... Oh, there was a function, and I'm not using it anymore. Unique ID. This player has played here. That's UUID. That's not it. Well, anyway, there was a function to check if player played. Like has played before or something like that. However, what we're doing here today is we're taking players from the old world, putting them in the new world folder, and somehow the new world folder has to go like, whoa, wait a minute, these guys here have not really joined. They're not real players. They have to become real players after they joined first, because somebody may spawn in the middle of rock face. Right, so whenever somebody joins, we get... I'm casting the plugin into main. I'm sure that's super ugly, and I should probably just cover it so it doesn't offend anybody's eyes. Yeah, but it works. All right, again. So this function is here, and all my scribbles remained. Yes, player return. It just tells us if the get config file, if the config file contains this user ID, right? Back to spawn event. So if player contains player's unique ID transformed into string, because player's name would not make sense because they can change names, then played equals true. Played. I declared play here equals false by default. Else, if it doesn't contain, then we're not setting played equals true. So it's false, and we are saving it. Save player. Save player. You know, I think I'll have to delete doodles. It does it this way. So get config and set, and sets this and this, if it makes sense. Right. I'm sure I'm explaining it super clearly, but you know what? It's probably kind of not note to self. By doing this, I also come to terms with whatever shortcomings of my code are. So this is an important part of creative process. Okay, so here we're saving the player into the config file. Played equals false, alright? So later on we're declaring the location, which you may remember from here. And it's a silly thing to declare this location twice. It should be a global variable somewhere on top of the class. And okay, if not played, then we're sending this message: welcome to Midgard. Player name, and be nice to other players. Whatever nice means, right? Yeah. Should probably say kind rather than nice. Okay, and it teleports the player. p.teleport into the location. This is how easy it is to teleport. So I was thinking about expanding this module, this add-on, and making it possible for players to teleport into a safe spot, like in the previous server we had Exile Island, right? A spot that's not necessarily comfortable to get out of, but it's better than burning in lava or being eaten by some wither. Right, so here we have else. If they already played, it's just like welcome back. Yeah, nice to see you. And it doesn't teleport. This is commented out, right? Alright, everybody. I've got whoa. I've got some work to do here. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.